Hello friends, welcome to ActionScript video tutorials series. In the previous video tutorial, we understood the essential code required to display Hello World in the output window or output panel. We understood the Hello World program in ActionScript. In the previous video tutorial, we created this folder with the name Hello World. I double click on it to open. Within that, we created hello world.fla. We created Hello World Flash application document. We can open this Flash document in the Flash IDE just by double clicking on it. I close this window. You can see that hello world.fla or Hello World Flash application document is open in the Flash IDE. Here we have the timeline. Within the timeline we have layer 1 first frame. If you observe carefully the first frame, above the circle symbol it is showing the letter A. Letter A indicates there is an ActionScript code available in this frame. I click on the first frame, go to Window, click on Actions. You can see that the Action window is open. Within the Actions window, we have the ActionScript code. What code we have written there? We have written trace. In pair of parentheses, we have written Hello World, which is enclosed in double quotations. In the previous video tutorial, we understood that sequence of characters enclosed in double quotations is called as a string in ActionScript. We are giving this string to the trace function, and the responsibility of trace function is to display the given value in the output panel or output window. We can test this movie by going to Control, Test Movie, click on Test. On testing, we got the output Hello World displayed in the output window, right? Okay, in this video tutorial, I would like to discuss trace function in detail. Also, I discuss the flow of execution of code. The trace function is going to display the given value in the output panel, and then it moves the cursor to the next line. What's the meaning of that? Actually, the trace function is going to display Hello World, and then it moves the cursor to the next line. Hope you are understanding. Moving the cursor to the next line means hitting the enter key. Okay, let me select this, say delete. We don't see the cursor actually here in the output panel, but that is how the code works. If I need to display the Hello World twice, I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. Okay, what happens this time actually? The first trace function is going to display the Hello World on the output panel, and it moves the cursor to the next line, and then the second trace function is going to display Hello World and it moves the cursor to the next line. So we get the Hello World displayed in the output panel twice, one below another. I'm going to select this, say delete, hit Control Enter. You can see that it is displaying the Hello World twice, one below another in the output window. And remember that we don't see the cursor actually, but the trace function is going to display the output and moves the cursor to the next line. I'm going to copy this line of code and paste down. What happened this time, friends? We know that the first trace function is going to display the Hello World in the first line and moves the cursor to the next line. The second trace function is going to display Hello World and moves the cursor to the next line. The third trace function is going to display the Hello World on the third line and moves the cursor to the next line. So we should get the output Hello World displayed thrice, one below another. And the cursor will be on the last line. We don't see the cursor in the output window, remember that. I'm going to select this, say delete, hit Control Enter to test the movie. We got the output Hello World displayed thrice, one below another in the output window. What if I want to display the Hello World twice in the first line? How do we do that? What we need to do means we need to go to the first trace function and we give here a space after the first Hello World, and then I say Hello World one more time. This time the first trace function displays the Hello World space Hello World and moves the cursor to the next line. On the second line, the second trace function displays the Hello World, moves the cursor to the next line. On the third line, the third trace function displays the Hello World and moves the cursor to the next line. If I hit Control Enter, you should see on the first line Hello World displayed twice, right? That is how the code works, friends. And remember that ActionScript code is going to get execute statement by statement, one after the another. Okay, now let me select this and say delete. Okay, I hit Control Enter. We know that what output we get hello world displayed 3 times, one below another. What happens if I put one trace function beside another trace function? I say Control X and here I gave a space, Control V. What happened this time? Do we get the hello world displayed on the first line twice, one beside another? No. Remember that. Always the trace function displays its value on new fresh line. If I hit Control Enter, still we are getting the hello world displayed thrice, one below another. As I told, the trace function is going to display the given value and moves the cursor to the next line. The second trace function, what it does, it displays the hello world and moves the cursor to the next line. The third trace function is going to display hello world and moves the cursor to the next line. That is how the code works, friends. Always the trace function is going to display its value on new fresh line. To the trace function, you can see that we are passing only one value. We can pass multiple values also. We can pass more than one values separated by commas. For example, here I say trace and I'd say here hello world double quotation comma 255. You can see that I'm passing to the trace function more than one values using the comma. When I say Control Enter, you can see that on the fourth line, the fourth trace statement has displayed the hello world and it has displayed one space and then it has displayed the second value 255 and then it moves the cursor to the next line. I can give here one more comma and say by world. If I hit Control Enter, on the fourth line you see hello world displayed and then it displays a space, displays the second value 255 and then it displays another space and displays the third value by world, right? Hope you guys have clearly understood how the trace function works. Always the trace function displays its value on new line and the ActionScript code gets executed statement by statement, one after the another sequentially. And remember that as a programmer, you should tell to the system what to do precisely. For this video tutorial, this much is enough, friends. I hope you guys have clearly understood how the trace function works. For more benefits and be up to date, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to like, comment and share these videos with others so that everyone will get benefited. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. See you in the next tutorial.